All right, here we are in Folsom, San Francisco, California. It's good to be back here, Zabi, hanging out with you and the other guys.
It's lovely to have you back, Alexis.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good too.
Nice,
It's quite hot.
It is hot.
Yeah.
100 degrees.
But we can't complain. So basically this is just an opportunity to have a chat about nothing and everything. We've already had a recorded conversation on Zoom, which was fun. And I might just find myself asking, you know, the same sort of questions I did before, see what that sparks up for you, and this. If you ever feel like there's anything that just wants to be said, or if, you know, ask anything, then we'll just see how it flows, yeah?
Sounds good.
So perhaps for those who have never heard of the words non-duality or, you know, the open secret or liberation, how would you go about attempting to describe that?
Non-duality.
Yeah, which obviously can't be described.
Yeah, well, non-duality, it just means not two.
Yeah.
Not two, as in no separation, no me and you, no other, no distance.
Yeah.
It's just simple. It's simplicity. And I would say one of the best words that I love personally is immediacy. It's just immediately what's happening. It's just seeing, hearing, talking, air. Just this isness, isiness, aliveness.
And what about, so you've said a few words there, but what is it about the word immediacy, like, that really does it?
It's just so direct. It just so cuts right through. It's
to the point.
It's all there is. It's just in your face.
Yeah.
Oh God.
There's a dynamic nature.
Yeah.
So what does it mean that there's no me and you exactly? When you say there's no two, there's no me and you, what does this mean for people who have never heard, maybe even of spirituality or enlightenment, or let alone non-duality? What does that mean?
Well, there's no doer.
Yeah.
The person feels that it's in here, in the skin. It's a boundary, and it's seeing out at objects, separate objects, and that's a tension. A tension, and it feels responsible for what's happening. And being responsible in that tension can just cause neuroticism, or it can just be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just this sitting on a chair would be edgy. Yeah. Would be just the sense that I'm looking at you. I remember how it felt. It felt on edge. Yeah. Like something needs to happen. Something's not right. Yeah. And it doesn't change anything, because there was always no one in here. There isn't anyone in here. Even if there's a sense that there's someone in looking out, there's still no one. But it's just when that becomes obvious, for lack of a better word, it's just a release. Yeah. A relief. Yeah. It's ordinary. Yeah. 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 Totally ordinary, simple and natural. Yeah. The three best words to describe the absence of someone. Yeah. I think. You say it's obvious. How is it obvious if there's no one to know? Yeah. It's a common question that comes up. It's not obvious in that way. Like, it's not like oh, it's obvious to me, or it's right. It's just yeah, it just is what it is. Yeah. It's just, there's no comparison. Yeah. You know, it's a bit like being blind, isn't it? Like it's not known. Yeah. It's the absence of a knowing. Exactly. That is, like, there just is the absence of a perception, I think, isn't it? Yeah. It's like no one notices that no one is noticing. Yeah. It's simply the absence of that kind of additional illusory perception of there being a separate self
subjectively experiencing everything.
Yeah.
And like the absence of that is never recorded or noticed, and yet in the absence of that, it's totally obvious.
Yeah.
But there's no subject to claim that, to report it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that apparently come about? as though it was a process, which it obviously isn't. Yeah.
Well, here it was gradual. It seemed. Yeah. It's shit. I first heard Jim Newman, I would say, early 2021, and straight away within the first 2 years, it was like a unraveling, a undoing. It felt like there's neurotic knots all through the body, especially here. There was something specific here, and it was
in
like
the solar plexus in the heart area.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like a clingy. It was, and then a stabby. It was, yeah. That energy was just so intense, and it seemed to just break apart. It seemed like the energy of being someone built itself up over time, and when it fell apart, it broke down in the opposite order.
Yeah.
It seemed to. It just crumbled.
Yeah.
And it was very uncomfortable as that was happening, because it felt like my reality was breaking down. My life, which I had and possessed somehow, was being torn apart.
Yeah.
All the memories that seemed to be real was becoming obvious that it was appearing, and it was just nothing appearing as a memory. When in contrast, it felt before memory seemed solid. Like it was actually, you're looking back at the past, and it's something real and something that you can hold on to. And then when it was clear that it's just what's appearing, it's just, you can't really describe, but it's just memory was being memory. There was a lot of sadness and tears. It was for the unreality of it. For something that seemed to be real. And and
did you get into any spiritual teachers or teachings before you discovered Jim?
A few months, maybe 2-3 months.
Not much.
Not much. I mean, Muji, Rupaspira.
A little bit of that.
A little bit of that.
But you weren't really interested enough to pursue it, were you?
No.
It's kind of interesting, and I love that part of your story, even though it's it's a story. There's no reality to it. But so many people seem to have this conditioned idea that liberation as an event is going to be given to you or rewarded through some sort of spiritual practice, or getting on the runway of meditations or yogas to prepare to lift off into. But it's kind of divinely refreshing to hear that here comes this this body, this character, for want of a better word, who's not really been into any of the spiritual stuff, the religious teachings, the yogas, the meditations, etc. And yet it's over. There was no prerequisite necessary.
No,
that's beautiful. And what was your go-to in terms of seeking energy? Because maybe just to describe that a little bit, it's like this energy that you described so viscerally felt in the tissues, wanting to relate to something or someone. Always trying to get an object to have, to own, to know. What was your go-to? Like, what was the main thing for Zabi?
I would say there was multiple.
It
was money, girls, cars, alcohol, drugs.
That's quite a list.
And it was just always, what's next? It was always on the move, intensely on the move. Like, if it was smoking a cigarette, the energy would be like, what's going to happen next? What am I going to do right after the cigarette? And it was just
already thinking about the next. Always and only ever thinking about the next, even when I seem to be getting relief from that substance or person or whatever. So it's like a bit of a treadmill, isn't it? Like constantly trying to keep up with this energy of perpetuation and
going nowhere.
Never going anywhere. The treadmill never goes anywhere. Did you feel like in the experience of being this, this player, if we could put it that way, did you feel like there was a suppression of emotions and feelings and thoughts and stuff?
Oh yeah. If it's it felt like sadness wasn't okay,
Yeah.
crying wasn't okay.
Was anger okay?
Anger not okay, no,
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, none of that. It felt like it all had to change or something was wrong with all of that. And funny now, it's like during the fading, there was so much crying within the first few years every morning, and it was just okay to just cry. And it felt like something was lost after crying, but it wasn't known what was lost. But it was like a relief, a release.
Like a grieving and a relief at the same time.
Immense grieving.
And just for those who haven't heard any of your story before, there was drinking involved, and there was also listening to Jim Newman, and so it was like drinking and partying, and then it was drinking and Jim Newman.
So going out and doing all that stuff stopped, but the alcohol didn't stop. But I would just sit in my car and drink and listen to Jim. It was hours on end, 8 hours a day. For years. And it seemed like it was kind of exhausting itself, and then drinking wasn't working anymore, so to speak. Like it was at one point, and then it stopped. Kind of, it sounded like something. The hole was obviously not being filled by a substance of any kind. Exactly.
And not even Jim Newman was. not even Jim was filling the hole. It's exposing that the hole is all there is. Can't fill up empty fullness. So it kind of just dropped off then, like the substance use and the need to own.
Exactly. The whole alcohol drinking just when it just didn't matter if drinking was happening or not happening, it just seemed to stop.
Naturally.
There's nothing here that says I'm not going to drink anymore. Who knows?
Just rides itself out. What was the sense of autonomy in that when you were listening to Jim, drinking, and like there's the emotions coming up? Tell me about the sense of autonomy or control in all.
I mean, it felt at first that I was listening. Like I need to hear this, and something is happening to me. Right. The releases felt like it was happening to me. Like I was getting something from it in the beginning, and then it was clear that a relief in the body, that's not a gaining, that's not owned, it's not had by anyone. And that whole energy, that whole drive just died out. When there was obvious there's nowhere to go.
Did you feel at the time that Jim was helping you with something?
Oh yeah, 100%. And in the story it did help, seemed to help. Because drinking and everything that was happening felt like a problem. And because it felt like a problem, the suffering was that this shouldn't be happening. It wasn't the drinking. The drinking was not suffering. The suffering was, I shouldn't be doing this. And why is this happening to me? That was the suffering. And listening to Jim, even though there was still a sense of me drinking, something was heard somewhere. And it was just the unimaginable relief that drinking was just drinking, and it wasn't happening to anyone. Like that it wasn't an issue anymore. It was just what it was. It was a drinking bender was a drinking bender. It wasn't a problem. And so there was no suffering with it. So then it played out as it did, apparently. It just continued. And it full force, and then it just died out. When no one was there saying if it should be happening or shouldn't be happening.
The shoulds and the shame and the I'm not good enough. Or I'm still a me even. Like, for goodness sake, there's still a me here. Or the storytelling and the energy that seems to hold.
And then when it felt like it was happening in a timeline, that's also the suffering, that this is moving somewhere. And this is happening when there could be something better in the future, but this is not it. So when it was just what was happening, it was just amazing in a way. It was just drinking. That's all there was drinking. There's
So it's like kind of seems like it seems maybe like it would be a crucial detail in the story, which isn't real, again, just for those who might not have heard that the first time, or the second, that it's not that pain went away, it's that the sense that pain was a problem goes away.
Exactly.
And it's not that the drinking necessarily goes away, it's that which says drinking is bad or a problem goes away.
Exactly.
And then in that can allow for the release of that substance.
Yeah.
Because there's no one, because it's like almost, I mean, for many addicts, you know, of any substances, it's like they're feeding on the substance because they feel like it's wrong to have the substance.
Yeah, exactly.
I know the only thing that seems to soothe the storytelling energy is to have the substance.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then if that whole energy of being wrong or not good enough dies away, well then the substance happens or it doesn't.
Yeah.
And it likely won't, because there's no sense that something needs to be soothed by it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite beautiful.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's completely backwards from what this thought should happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inside out, back to front.
Yeah. It totally is paradoxical. What would you say for those who, you know, come across you or any other speakers or non-duality in general and assume this or interpret this to be dissociation or detachment or manipulative somehow?
No, not at all. Here, when this was heard on some level, the emotions was just full-on emotions.
Yeah.
And it was just allowed, for lack of a better word, to just be what they are and just arise. And it seemed that it was resisted before. You know, now there was more pain, more crying, more sadness than before, and it was all allowed. You know, it's not detachment or disassociation or none of that at all. Yeah.
It's like a total radical embrace of everything.
Exactly.
Which would be the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Not even association, which maybe is thought of as the opposite, because there's no one to associate with sadness when sadness is fully expressing without an owner. It's like it's an embrace. Yeah. Which is then a collapse of dissociation and association altogether, because there's no separation. Yeah. Yeah, it's such an embrace in that.
Oh yeah, I love that word, embrace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So for people who are coming along, you know, asking about spiritual practices, or what can I do, what should I do, how should I be, what might be the response?
Nothing's needed.
Yeah.
Nothing's needed.
Yeah.
It's already.
Yeah.
This is what's longed for. What's happening is what's longed for.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's not okay. For the me seeking energy, it's just not okay. It feeds off of problems, but there isn't a problem. That's the seeming problem for me, that there isn't a problem. For that me energy.
Right. Yeah. So it's like chasing its tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so simple. Just utter simplicity.
What might have changed in your life, if anything? If we're talking about time, obviously, and you know, there's no one to have a life, there's no one living a life, there's no continuity and all that stuff. But you know, as another story, what would you say has changed, if anything?
I would say just the one, probably the only thing. It's just the huge relaxation and the neuroticism went away. There was like the neurotic knots, the neediness, the push, the feeling that you just need to continue.
Yeah.
The agitation.
Yeah.
That's just not there.
Yeah.
In terms of what this body does, everything else seems the same. I mean, going to work, eating, everything else is just the same, but there's just the easiness with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's quite a radical change in the way in which you compose yourself, so to speak. Because there's no one doing that. It sounds like there's quite a dynamic change there in the way you compose, or the way in which this is composing itself, and the way in which it's so incredibly in touch with its emotions, so to speak, as though there's a body that has emotions. But it sounds like that's quite a radical change, because we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation, 5 or 10 years ago. Like,
absolutely not.
That's quite something.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything that comes up for you in relation to that, like that apparent difference of being open and, not like that. It's obviously no one trying to do that, but it's the natural openness of there being what's happening.
Unconditional love, that comes up. This unconditional love is just all embracing. It's an in loveness with everything. It's just with the fingers, just breathing. It's everything. It's just in loveness. With the simplicity, just this wouldn't have been able just to sit and talk before. So it's just
and it's such a natural, it seems like very, very, it just naturally expresses itself through this body, and very authentically, not trying to prove anything or be anyone or be this or that or the other. It's just naturally expressing itself. What do you so could you say more about the words unconditional love? Because there's all sorts of associations and connotations wrapped around those two words. And what would you say about unconditional love? Obviously, it can't be spoken about.
You can't say anything.
It's unconditional. But what could be loosely said around that?
Unconditional love. I remember Jim said something one time. It came up in one of his videos. Loving what you don't like. I like that. Unconditional love, loving what you don't like. That was one thing that came up, but I mean, unconditional is just, it's everything. It's all inclusive. It's just all embracing. You just can't define it. Can't define it.
Impossible. And yet, everything. And there's no one to be in love or to have that or know it. If it's all there is, it's there's no position in that, right?
All there is.
You do some speaking sometimes and meetings and that. When did that start?
That started like 2 years ago, I believe.
Right.
I think Tim Kliss had a weekend here in the Sacramento area, actually, and I drove up from the Bay Area and saw him Friday, and then Saturday he got COVID. So because he got COVID, I got asked to speak, and I said so I did Saturday and Sunday, and from that point on, I was invited up here to every here and there to speak. And then so I do local meetings in the San Francisco Bay Area, near Oakland, and then also Sacramento area, Folsom. And videos, I think I might start posting soon. Maybe some live streams or
nice.
Maybe start getting that rolling.
I like the way you express it, because it's not really like any other speaker I've ever listened to. And I've listened to a lot. I guess many of us have, but I like the way you express it, because it's so unique to this particular character, so to speak. It just expresses it very naturally and organically, and it seems to be like a beautiful integrity about it, and it's not holding back in any way, and it's not trying to, it doesn't seem like there's a trying to follow some sort of conceptual framework. It's just very ordinarily expressing.
It's lovely. It just comes out. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, just the in loveness with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we've exposed and apparently established conceptually that there's no one to hear this, there's no one to anything, there's no one to fill in the blank. There just is no one, and no one gets this. However, meetings apparently happen, videos apparently happen. What do you feel and think it is that's moving you, in inverted commas, to express this?
There's an in loveness with this, with the message. There's just something, just an energy that just, you can't describe it. It's like, it's a movement. It's like a, I don't know, there's just the movement to express sometimes, and I can just sit here all day and talk about this.
Yeah.
I really could, yeah.
Because it just talks itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes say it's passionate aliveness that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Positionless utterance, just outpouring towards nothing, not even going anywhere, right? It's not landing on someone's ears.
Yeah.
It's not, being received by something or somewhere or someone. It's like, it's totally positionless in every sense.
Yeah.
Not only is no one saying this, but no one's hearing it, and there's that's unconditional love, I would say, because there's no distance, no separation, there's no authority, no hierarchy, no one to know or not know. Just everything is singing that. Everything is that.
Yeah.
Positionlessly uttering.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all I got in terms of questions. Nothing else is coming up right now, unless you have anything you want to share, express, or remark, or ask.
How do you like doing all the traveling?
It's fun.
It's fun, huh?
Yeah, it's good fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
awesome.
Considering that there's no one, it's a lot of fun. Just hanging out with peeps and seeing places, seeing people, hanging out. It's there's a divine meaninglessness to it all, for no one. It's like it's just a celebratory, directionless dance of freedom. And it's fun.
Awesome.
All right, should we leave it there?
Yeah,
cool. Well, thanks for doing this.
Of course.
It's been all right,
Thank you.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been good fun.